Moving on to another big story of the day, the Facebook data breach is said to have swayed voters and influenced elections in the US. That's a concern for India's Election Commission as well, given reports that Cambridge Analytica has claimed to have worked with political parties in India. But the word from India's Chief Election Commissioner is that there has been no data breach in India to the best of his knowledge. WION's political editor Kartikeya Sharma spoke exclusively to the Chief Election Commissioner O.P. Rawat and asked him about the Commission's partnership with Facebook. Election Commissioner Rawat has confirmed that the partnership is being reviewed but has not been suspended yet. Take a look.
Cambridge Facebook controversy has alarmed the governments all over the world on the possibility of electoral manipulation through data harvesting, artificial intelligence and algorithms. On this issue, I am joined by Mr. O.P. Rawat, Chief Election Commissioner of India. So thank you for making time for WION. And let me ask you, that has any breach of trust on part of Facebook in context of Indian voters, has it come to your notice?
As far as our engagement with Facebook is concerned, we have verified that our limited engagement, there has been no such thing, and therefore no vulnerability is there. We have this Facebook page which is to inform the voters. However, that general issue which you are pointing out and which is in media today, that they have got the data through Facebook, and this data may be used for profiling and manipulating the electoral behavior or opinion. For that, Election Commission Secretariat will get in touch with enforcement systems, enforcement agencies to find out as to what needs to be done to prevent any unlawful use of that.
So, what was the quantum of the data which Facebook received or shared or was exposed to when EC engaged them for campaign to register voters?
Absolutely nothing.
Why do you say absolutely nothing?
Because there is no access to any data.
Okay. So what was the relationship?
It is just a Facebook page, okay, like my personal Facebook page, people access, and whatever information is available on the page, they can take it. That's all.
So is Election Commission in touch with Facebook, or have you suspended that relationship for now?
No, we have not taken any such action as of now, because unless we diagnose the whole issue of getting the data through Facebook, making use of that data for any unlawful purpose, unless that is confirmed and we zero in on that, well, there is no issue as of now.
As a prima facie, are you looking into that matter? Is your institution looking into that matter?
Yeah, that is what I said, that they will be interacting with our enforcement agencies, enforcement system, for ensuring that any unlawful use of any such data taken from Facebook, any agency making that, we have to take steps to prevent that.
So you are the watchdog of Indian democracy. What steps do you suggest that the government must take to prevent electoral manipulation?
That is what will come to light, because social media is now a reality, and therefore Election Commission also formulated a social media engagement policy, as well as created a social media hub in the Election Commission, because it cannot be wished away, and it is a powerful tool to connect with the voters. So all those things will continue with the stipulation that if there is any vulnerability, any risk of this kind of thing happening, that data being taken from social media sites being used for profiling and affecting the electoral behavior or opinion in some adverse manner, if that is noticed and that vulnerability is detected, Election Commission will take adequate steps on that.
Let me take this opportunity to ask you, because the controversy of Cambridge Facebook has taken place roughly 2.5 years after the American presidential elections. Now the controversy around that was that the Russians manipulated the American elections. Now, as the head of this prestigious institution, do you feel that is India exposed to those manipulations? Were we ever exposed to those manipulations in past? Electoral manipulations through social media?
One can't say anything offhand, but nothing came to our knowledge by way of any complaint from any stakeholder or any other corner. However, one has to take this seriously so that we can prevent any future intervention of this kind.
So let me ask you this, on one hand, politicians and political parties are saying that elections is now all about having control of a smartphone. And the CEO of the Cambridge Analytica, who has now been fired, said, smartphone is a device through which you can control elections. Now, EC as an organization, how do you reconcile constantly innovating technological environment with the purity and sanctity of the electoral process?
The Election Commission is seized of these emerging issues, advancements in technology, advancements in social media field, and that's why Election Commission has formulated a social media engagement policy. We have created a social media hub in the Election Commission. We have set up a committee to look into the legal provisions like Section 126. All those things are being done to ensure that any such attempt to affect our elections adversely and illegally should be nipped in the bud, prevented, and effective system is put in place while harnessing the potential utility of these technologies and medium. We prevent these things.
So in your opinion, how big is the issue of fake news and electoral process? Because India is a diverse country, linguistically extremely diverse, geographically big, and with multiple and different issues. When you conduct Lok Sabha election, I think that's I don't think any other election commission would have to face the challenges which your institution does every 5 years.
Yeah, fake news is emerging challenge for electoral arena, and commission is seized of this issue. Commission will take effective steps to ensure that this doesn't make our electoral process in any way manipulable.
So do you think that we need more or better data privacy laws the way European Union has, sir?
In fact, for cyber security, we were feeling concerned, and therefore Commission held a day-long workshop on 17th of March very recently, calling all the cyber security experts and calling our own chief electoral officers from various states and other senior officials dealing with our IT applications. And we had this day-long conference on cyber security laws, cyber security systems, and how to strengthen cyber security. So Commission is seized of this issue.
So what were the facts which emerged in front of you, or the important points as challenges?
Every individual present in the workshop has been sensitized, has been exposed to all kinds of risks which are available or emerging, and what steps need to be taken, what kind of training, what kind of capacity building is needed. All those takeaways were taken by them, and they will be acting on that.
If I may ask you, sir, what are the emerging challenges for the Election Commission in context of our elections, again in context of algorithms, data harvesting, profiling, tracking of behaviors? What are the emerging challenges for India, sir, in this context? And should India be ready?
Yeah, we should be ready, and that's why our Secretariat will be interacting with the enforcement agencies, enforcement systems, and ensuring that whatever deficiencies in laws, in regulations, in our systems are there, these are put in place. And Election Commission has already unveiled the cyber security regulations.
Okay, but in your opinion, sir, what is the biggest challenge, if you have to sum it up, that for you this is the biggest challenge for 2019 Lok Sabha elections?
Basically, protecting all our IT systems with a view to have cyber security is the challenge, and we are on it.
And this is despite the fact that all the voters, everyone, people who make important decisions are on like social media sites from WhatsApp to Facebook.
Yeah, that is in view while formulating any such thing.
I'll take you to a different subject, sir. The High Court decision has come. What is your first comment on the decision when the order of the Election Commission has been reversed?
First is that it is not an order of the Election Commission. It is an order of Honorable President of India. Election Commission only rendered an opinion.
Okay.
Second thing is, Election Commission always refrains from making any comment on orders of honorable courts. Whenever such pronouncements come, Commission first takes the certified copy of the order, studies it, and whatever directions are there, will take action accordingly.
So thank you for making time for me. Thank you.